They're also going to put cleanouts. That's how we start our French drain. We'll connect the cleanout. We'll use a not quite a 90 because it's so easy to get a jetter or a camera. We'll camera these systems to see how they're doing. All right, we're hooking up the French drain to those 45s that go to that Y. We're also going to put a clean out on this end. We're going to have a clean out on both ends. All right, the guys are on lunch, so I figured I'd go over this real quick so you can see how they put that clean out in. We have one turf restrictor plate. So Cal cut out the fabric around the clean outs. We'll put the sod back around the clean out. We'll always be able to find that. All right, Francisco went ahead and he put a clean out on the end of this perforated pipe. You can see the pipe's perforated. He's got a riser on this, not quite a 90, so that we can get it to grade. This system is going to need to be flushed with copper sulfate yearly. So you got that perforated pipe and you got these arborvitae trees, and they are just going to have a field day with this. There's been 7 maple trees planted for shade. We're going to have a clean out on each French drain pipe. There's 2 perforated pipes in the bottom of this trench. What a perforated pipe is, it's a pipe with holes, so it takes in the water. One will just have a 4-inch cap. The other one will have the turf restrictor plate and a 4-inch cap. You can put 2 turf restrictors on if you want, but just so that it doesn't look too mechanical and doesn't get too busy, we just want the 1 turf restrictor plate on so that we can locate these if we ever have to run a camera through them, if we ever have to jet them or service them. Now you want to cut one pipe shorter than the other so that you can stagger them. And we have a clean out on the dominant pipe. This is the pipe that's tied into the city storm drain. We went ahead and we just put a clean out cap on the other pipe. So if you're tying both pipes together, so you could run a jetter through both of them to clean any sediment out of the bottom of the pipe. The second one don't need a turf plate. You're going to locate it and find it, and it's not going to get lost if you just put the turf plate on one. So the guys cut this pipe like about 18 inches shorter so they can get a turf plate on it. This one, just put the 4-inch plug on it, no big deal. Now, if you need a riser, you just put a riser on it. These are 2-inch lifts. You slip it over here, then you put this cap, look, just like that. These are 2-inch lifts. You know, you got to go up 4 inches. You use 2 risers. Same with the one that has the turf plate. These cleanouts are quick, easy, no glue, no screws. Really nice to use. They're made out of HDPE, so they're indestructible, super strong. Unlike PVC, this stuff will last forever. So you can see how the men just put the fabric around. You know, you can see the circles they cut off. They did a really nice job so that they can put that solid cover. Beautiful. Cal's putting that turf plate on the dominant one. He's just putting the plug on the one that wasn't the dominant one. We'll always be able to get inside this French drain. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. It supports the channel. If you have any questions regarding this installation, leave them in the comments section. I'm your host, Robert Sherwood, and until the next video.